Hey guys, it's Liberty, and welcome to day 4 of our challenge. Things are going so great, and I'm super encouraged by all the participation and how well you guys are doing. So, today is Saturday, it's the weekend. So, what does that mean for most of us? We're going to be out and about and probably forced to eat out while we're doing our errands and running the kids around and this and that. So, I wanted to go over some tips on how to eat better while you're out and about, because in the ideal world, sure, we would have everything prepared and be able to stay on track and eat exactly what we want, when we want, and how we want, but that's not always the case. And so we're not going to go in with our little container to some restaurant and sit there and eat out of our Tupperware while our friends are ordering off the menu. So here are some tips to try to help you to stay on track while you're out and about. So number one, do your research. So if you know exactly where you're going, you can look up their menu online before you go, and that should help you to decide in advance what you might want to eat there. Another good option is MyFitnessPal. You can use that app, and it has pretty much just about everything under the sun already listed there. And although I'm not too concerned about calories or the calorie count in food, but most of the time, if the item has been entered correctly, you can see the macronutrients. So you can see how much protein, how much carb, fat, and sugars are in the food. So look at that and start to get to know more about your nutrition labels if you can. So do your research. Number two, look at how the food is prepared. So some things to avoid are deep fried, pan seared, basted, batter dipped, breaded, crispy, scalloped, au gratin, creamy, bisques, different things like that, where that there are a lot of extra things added in that are super heavy and not the best for you. So what to look for are, grilled, broiled, steamed, sauteed, and those will help you with making those better decisions. So number two is pay attention to how foods are prepared. Number three is drinking water instead of soda or juice. Just ask for a water cup. You're going to save some money. And because getting a soda or something like that at a restaurant, it's like $3 for a drink. It's crazy. So drink water, and drink a glass of water before you eat, and have that water there at the table available to you throughout your entire meal. Sodas and things are high in sugar. And then if you go for that diet soda option, which I'm guilty, I like a Diet Pepsi, and I've been craving one for a while, and I've been turning down that craving. But the artificial sweeteners and things in sodas really mess up the pH in your body and get your body out of balance. So try to avoid those as well. And then, so sometimes I think, our bodies process the regular stuff better than the diet, but just try to avoid them altogether. Fruit juice is super high in sugar, so really try to cut that out from your meals and stick with the water. You'll be safe there. Or maybe try some herbal teas, green tea, things like that while you're out and about. Let's see, number four, control your portion sizes. The portions that we receive at restaurants are ridiculous. They're absolutely huge. And a lot of times my husband and I, we will share one meal because the portions are so big. So really watch the portion size, and so try to go with those palm size portions that we talked about in the Clean Eating Principles from Tosca Reno, and that will help you with your portion sizes while you're out. Number five, easy on the salt. There's so much sodium in foods at restaurants, especially in fast foods and things that are processed. So really try to avoid that. When you're cooking your own food, you have complete and total control. I hardly ever use any salt. If I do, I'm using pink Himalayan salt, so I get those extra minerals, or sea salt, not you know, the regular table salt that we get at the grocery store. So watch the salt intake and look for some lower sodium options on the menu. You can ask for no salt to be added to your food, so that's not a problem at all. Now, number 6, my son is walking in, I see him, skip the booze. So really try to avoid the alcohol. And I'm not saying don't drink at all. I like to have wine. I like a beer here or there, but so many calories and things in alcohol. And then, you know, you drink a little bit more, then you eat a little bit more, and it just keeps adding up and adding up and adding up. There are some better options. You know, if you choose a 4-ounce glass of red wine, that's about 120 calories. 1 serving of vodka is around 70 calories, but it's not necessarily about the calories, but all the sugar that is in alcohol and how that metabolizes into our bodies and then just turns into fat on your butt. So try to avoid the alcohol as much as you can while you're out. Number 7, don't be afraid to send it back. So if something comes out to your table and you look at it and you're like, that's like sopping in grease, or, you know, whatever it may be, or it's not what you ordered, send it back. Speaking of this guy, we went out for his birthday and I asked for steamed vegetables, just steamed. So they brought me some broccoli. It was steamed and then, like, I don't know, tossed in butter and some other stuff. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't just steamed broccoli. And so I had to send it back. I said, just the vegetable, nothing else on it. So don't be afraid to send it back, and especially those free items. So send back the free stuff. So the chips and salsa, nothing wrong with salsa, the chips. Oh my gosh, I can sit and eat baskets upon baskets of tortilla chips at a Mexican restaurant. It's one of my favorite things to do. Or, you know, Olive Garden things where you get the breadsticks. Or, you know, even a soup plantation where you think you're going to go make some really good choices, but then you go past that muffin line and it's just lots and lots of bread that we don't need. So send back the free stuff. Number 8, have it your way. And like I was saying, when I ordered the steamed broccoli, don't be afraid to do that. Their restaurants are packed with vegetables and fruits and, you know, regular eggs and things like that. So ask for it. If you don't see something on the menu that's suitable for you, ask if you can have, you know, grilled chicken and steamed vegetables. There's no problem with asking, so be sure to ask. Number 9, undress your food. So strip it down. Always ask for your sauces, condiments, things like that on the side, and really take it down, and then you control how much is on your food, and that's really going to help you with being in control and knowing what's going into your body. So instead of something I do, I never pour salad dressing on my salad. I always dip my fork into the little container of salad dressing, then stab my lettuce and veggies and take a bite. And so for me, I'm usually just getting real straight vinegar and oil, and usually it's a little bit more vinegar than it is oil. You know, try to avoid those ranch dressings and things like that. You know, all the heavy sauces, oh gosh, those aioli, I can't ever say that, but you know, the things that are super yummy, but there are a lot of extra fats and sugars and calories that we don't need. And number 10, skip dessert. I know it's hard because it sounds so yummy when you're looking through that menu, and it's almost like by default you think, oh, we're out to eat, I need to have dessert. But remember we talked about planning your cheat meal. Plan for that dessert and know when it's okay to have it. So just a couple other things too. You know, something that might help is order first. You know, when the waiter, waitress is going around the table, put in your order first, so that way you're not tempted when you start hearing everybody else ordering, you know, some carbonaras, which I love carbonara, creamy, bacony, you know, Italian, yummy. Sorry, I don't mean to make you hungry, but try to order first. That's going to help. And, you know, be salad savvy. You know, we think, oh, I'm going to order a salad. It's great, but a lot of the salads on a menu can be more calories than ordering a steak or something along those lines, because they're loaded with sugary options, lots of dressing and things. So really be salad savvy as well. So again, you know, the 10 tips for eating out that I have for you today is do your research. Number 2, pay attention to how the food's prepared. 3, drink your water. Don't order soda or juice. 4, control your portions. 5, take it easy on that sodium, on the salt. 6, skipping the booze, saying no to the drinks. 7, sending back the free stuff, so the baskets of bread and chips and all those things. Number 8, have it your way, so ask for specific items, you know, order specifically. 9, undress your food, so have your salad, your dressings, your sauces, things on the side. And number 10 is skip dessert. So I think if we follow those 10 little guidelines when we're out and about, that's really going to help us to stay on track with eating healthy and reaching our goals. So I know you guys are going to do great, and I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.